Hey, what's up guys? My name is Zig. Welcome to my first Valorant Playbook. In this one, we're going to be going over the map Haven, and we're going to be going over a C take, B take, an A take, and then a general defense setup with this comp. So how I'm going to work these is we have on the bottom right here, we have the characters that I think are best for this map and for these takes, and then all their abilities here. So Breachy, Breach Flashbang. This is supposed to be Breach's C ability, which is like his kind of a delayed one-shot type of ability. Good for zoning. Then we have Sova Recon Drone here. Excuse me, Recon Drone, Recon Dart, Sage Wall, Slow Orb, Cypher Trap, Cypher Trip, and then Cypher Camera here. Omen Flashbang, Omen Smoke. Okay, so right off the rip here, we're gonna have Breach sitting on these boxes here. Gonna charge up a E ability, shoot it right through garage and window. This is gonna open up for these guys to go ahead and walk mid. It's gonna scare off any sages that are sitting on this cheeky wall that they all do, which is seems OP, but it's there. And right out of that, if it is a sage, you don't need to flash right away, I would say, because Sage, she had to have gone connector because the wall is still there, or these guys can just swing in. If she went forward, she's insane, and they could swing in. Nobody can be, she doesn't have time to get to window if she gets stunned off of the E. If it's anyone but a Sage, have Breach use his flashbang ability, aim it right through here, let these guys swing in, take garage. He'll be following them in too after that. And then on the long side, you're going to have Omen take his teleport to that side. Sova going to be throwing his dart right up here. Also in pregame, actually, sorry I missed this. Pregame, you want Cypher to be throwing down some stuff long C. So maybe a trip here, something right here, circle right there, and maybe another tripwire right here also covers if they try to push in from behind to retake C. So once these guys are in there, Sova dart.
Revealing area.
Get sent right up through there. On the first ping of this dart covers everywhere around here. Here, on plat. Only spot it doesn't cover is right in here, which is a very, very exposed spot. So on that first ping, these guys swing it, go for a kill. If they get one, great. If they don't, that's okay. If they don't get one on the swing, Omen, drop a smoke here. Sova, Omen, push up through here. Sova, pop recon drone, scoot in there. Try to mark someone if they came through connector. You know, try to mark whoever it was who got that, who was still alive, that was playing C if you guys didn't get him there. Omen can actually follow the recon drone dart in. Once recon drone dart is, once it's dead, I mean, everyone should be converging right on the C at this point. Another thing you can do, Omen can do, is on the push in, pop his flashbang thing that he does. I don't know if it's called a flash, but it does something similar to it. But you should have an idea of where that guy's hiding if he's not dead yet. Aim it towards him. Should be an easy take. You've used a lot of utility at this point, but it's okay. You guys got the bomb. Plan it for long. And then we have all this stuff covered. You should have most of you guys alive, I would think, at this point. We're going to want to use the Sage Wall at this point. Cover connector. Reason you do that is connector actually has a really low roof, like on that entry point. And you're going to be protected against people like Jet or Omen who just jump on top of walls and get you off guard that way. And then you can have Cypher playing that long side. You can really have anyone playing long, but You have it covered here, so you should have a lot of knowledge if they are sneaking through bottom mid or rotating from A through your spawn. So you really only have one spot to worry about, and that is C-Link, or it'll be very telegraphed if they're sneaking through connector. So you should have somebody playing maybe right here who can fall back to Cubby if he doesn't get picks when these trips go off. And then most of the rest of you can have 2 playing long if you really want, but I think it's better to have 4 people on site, because the retake from long is not going to be easy either, because there's so many angles and you have a wall there. They're gonna have to be pretty creative with how they retake if they aren't able to get it, because it's only gonna be 3 of them. So I would save Sage's second slow orb for Link here, or for connector, depending on where you first hear people, because it actually has pretty good synergy with Breach. Should still have his C available, and depending on where they're coming from, if Breach is say playing logs, which is a really good spot once you have the take, because he can just watch this angle. Someone probably should be watching this angle right here too, because you have long covered and you have this walled off and nobody can get over it. So Breach can effectively use his C, especially if the slow orb is right up here too, and they're just trying to creep into the only real spot they can get through and just one-shot someone. Or it'll be extremely telegraphed if they're breaking the wall down in connector. If she wanted, there is room to lob a slow orb over there, so she could do that, or he could just fire at Zona for a few more extra seconds. And so that is the C take that I have for you for Haven attack. And now we're going to be talking about a B take. So for B, I have them stacked up like this. I got Sova and Omen playing in mid, and then we have Cypher playing bottom mid, just like the C take. A similar setup there for the rest of them. And we're gonna want Cypher to throw his camera down garden side, and then I would slap a tripwire down somewhere in here. You could put it here, you could put it here, just with these guys. Probably put one here, and then one here and one here, basically. Or one there and one there, just to cover if they push through C or if they push through A long. And then for the opener, it's going to be similar to the C take, with just the only difference really being what Sova and Omen are doing. So we have Breach charging up his E, blasting his E here, getting a easy walkout for Cypher and Sage, excuse me. And then a couple options with Omen and Sova here. And you can mix it up if you want. So you can, probably the safer play would be just to drop a smoke here. And you guys can swing out. The only place you can see someone is, someone's head on B box, which you might get someone. You can have Omen uses teleport to the other side of window. Sova swings, maybe without a smoke, and you just take a hopefully favorable trade. There shouldn't be 2 people peeking that, so you guys swing there. But I think he should put a smoke there, one of his smokes. So as Breach is moving up, I would save your flash, at least for now. I don't think it's necessary. And the only thing I might do is maybe have Cypher throw down one of his things there, just to cover if somebody pushes through it. He probably wants to hang back there. So on this take, this is when a lot of abilities are going to be getting used. So we got these guys all moving up through mid. It should be pretty covered, but you got to do this fast because his smoke doesn't last very long. So by now you should have established nobody's on B box, nobody's right here. So we're gonna have a couple people do a couple things here. Breach, gonna blow his C ability on here. Sova be on the right side. Ricochet arrow here to here.
Revealing area. Revealing area.
Omen, if you want to be, there's only one angle that you have to worry about, which I'll show you here. Sage. It should happen pretty much simultaneously, because if this smoke is still up, the only guy, like, nobody really needs to have their gun out. But I mean, somebody could, like, you can have Cypher. That's not a bad idea. Just have Cypher, you know, covering everyone if everyone doesn't have their gun out. But his second smoke, if you want it to be a super safe, because the one thing this dart doesn't cover is if somebody's sitting A link, if the guy fell back to A link. So you can either drop a smoke here, or you can keep your gun out. And so the two things that are happening mid, Breach is going to be clearing this with his C, and then Breach is going to be dropping his flashbang top corner on the right. So once this is down here, you can have, I mean, if the dart goes off and somebody's sitting there, have people swing it, because the guy's going to be flashbanged. You're going to know exactly where he is. If the smoke's up, great. Like, you'll be able to see the guy through the smoke, obviously. That's how the recon drone works. Should be a free kill there. Get the bomb down. Everyone falls back into courtyard, and then you have two angles to play. You have this one right here, right side of B box, and then you have mid doors to play too. A lot of angles to cover, or to hide, to give yourself, you know, a favorable trade advantage. And you will know if somebody's coming through mid. You can put the tripwire here, might be better. You'll know based on this if anyone's coming through mid window, or if someone's coming from C bottom mid. And you'll have this wall here, and the bomb will be planted right here. So, and finally we have an A take. So what we're gonna have here, as far as the Cypher setup goes, camera here. I would have a trip here, and then once the game opens up, I'd slap another tripwire in a lobby, literally anywhere before here. So like here, or here, or I mean, you could slap one out here too if you want, that goes vertically, because Cypher is mostly going to be covering the flank through mid. There's a lot of places where they could rotate in, rotate through, and they're going to be trying to get through the A lobby. That's how his pregame should be set up. There's a arrow here from Sova.
Revealing area.
It lands right here, right above heaven. Covers this whole area. Only area on A it doesn't cover is heaven, and it doesn't cover right behind this box right here, which is a very uncommon random spot to play, because you're totally exposed to anyone who pushes through short. So right off the rip for this one, you will know if someone's peeking a long. So you can have people either take a trade long. You can have Omen blow a smoke here. The way these two are gonna be, or the team's gonna be pushing, is you'll have Sova and Breach going A short. The rest of these guys can push A long. Cypher really doesn't need to be watching this for a while. Nobody's going to rotate quite that fast. So these guys are pushing here. Breach, I would have him use his E right about here. Covers this whole angle here for them to get through into this part of A short. Like I said, if someone's playing right here, they're crazy, and you will have known where they are. You would know if they're playing right here based on this arrow. And if some guy wants to rush through here and peek you, that's something you guys gotta You just got to win that trade. Because it's 2v1, and you'll probably have 3 people that are able to look down that side. Because Cypher can play from here, still has an angle here, can help with A short. And then once you get a little further down along this way, if somebody's playing A heaven, that's the best way you're going to be able to try to win this trade is, and I think it's worth taking this one, have Omen use his teleport to this side and time it with Breach's flashbang. So Breach has a really effective flashbang right here. Hangs right off this box. So these two swing at the once this flashbang goes off, everyone swing. You know, these two swing for heaven. These guys want to start pushing up. You can also have, if you want to be extra safe, have Sova pop his recon while you guys are in here. Do it first. If you want to delay the push a little bit before the flashbang, you can have Sova take his recon drone in first, then pop the flashbang, then everyone pushes. Once you have a little more knowledge, that is perfectly fine. Go off the take. You want to plant the bomb for a long, so if Cypher needs to come around, he can come in and have a late challenge once the bomb is in. I think the best spot for Sage's wall with this setup is putting it up in heaven. That way, a tunnel, I think, is a hard angle to take, because you got the truck here, you have hell here too, which is a pretty easy peek. And then I would lob one of Sage's, or both Sage's orbs short. And if somebody's playing hell and they see someone, boom, Breach has an easy C just to one-shot someone in tunnel. And I think that's the most effective use of their utility while having an A push. You still have the flank covered. What's nice about this is you really only have one angle they can go. If you do hear them mowing down the stuff heaven, it'll be very telegraphed, and you at least know they're there. Because ideally, they definitely won't be all alive at this point. And then right here we have a general setup for how to defend with this comp. And with defense, I think you should change stuff around if something's not working, just to give yourself another, give the enemy something else that they got to deal with. If they're, trying these strats and they know what to expect, they kind of can figure out ways to play around it. But we have Cypher playing long C, Sage playing window, because she does have that cheeky peek that is really effective, messing with bottom mid. Omen playing B, he can teleport. He could play every angle in B, which I think he's best B. Breach, super effective A short, because you have a lot of really good flashbangs into A short. His E covers basically all of A short, so if they're pushing through there, he gets a good E off, swings, Omo 2 or 3 people down easy. Sova has a really good dart for landing right up here. Also a good dart for A lobby if they rush it. This one's better in my opinion.
Revealing area. Revealing area.
And then also has some really easy shock dart ricochets that get right into A lobby too, so easy damage. But that is my general guide for playing Haven on attack and defense. And if you like the video, or if you have any feedback on it, please feel free to share it down below. And I do apologize that this is kind of a ghetto setup, but I think is the easiest way for me to go over different things. And yeah, hope you guys take something from this, and hopefully you guys have fun playing this way.